You said you just moved to JP?
Yep.
And how did you pick JP?
So,
Lifestyle, right?
yeah. And we were downsizing. We had a huge Victorian house in Dorchester. So we were, where's Lucas?
He's right over there.
So we were just looking to
Get
in a
smaller
small
and
space.
have a better life, a more grown-up lifestyle. Just had our 30th anniversary 2 weeks ago.
30 wedding years.
30 wedding years.
Yeah.
We met in '82.
I would have never guessed.
We were in kindergarten. We're
Well, thank
grandparents. We're grandparents. My son has a baby.
Who's one? Yes, we've been grandparents for a while now.
With the wisdom you have now, 30 years later, what would you go back and tell yourselves 30 years ago?
Oh, that's easy. Don't buy stuff.
Don't buy stuff.
Don't acquire.
Don't acquire things. Things don't matter. Yeah, spend money on
Why didn't you find out?
experiences, not things. That would be the number one thing. And then there are a lot of things I would do differently with my kids, but that's how it is. That's just how it is. There's nothing you can do about that. I would have been more patient. I would have. We never bought them a lot of stuff. Like they never had game systems and that crap. They were the only kids they knew who didn't have whatever those things were, PlayStations and whatnot. But I would have bought them less in terms of fancy clothing and matching shoes and all that kind of crap. I wouldn't have cared. I would have said, "Here's your Levi's and your T-shirts. Go." And we would have been able to save more for college. So yeah, but otherwise,
Yeah, that's the main. Actually,
Yeah.
at this moment in time, when just having downsized, you become painfully aware of
how much crap.
how
you
much
acquired.
stuff you've been acquiring and carrying along.
And we weren't even
It's-
that acquisitional
Right.
in terms of like comparing us to other probably some people in our socioeconomic bracket. So,
But there are just huge categories of things that you realize their only intrinsic value is that you've had it a long time,
yeah,
and that's just a burden.
yeah. So it made it hard to sort of get rid of some things, just by nature of having had them for decades. And we're like, oh, but and then we were just like, it was like cutting with a knife. But we really did. We literally purged ourselves of over half of our possessions, which is a lot, including some things that we really kind of did care about, but we just said, still, we're downsizing and this is it. So,
She
Yeah.
came up with a rule when she was unpacking that if she wasn't happy to see it, we didn't need it.
yeah, I would pull something out of a box, and if I wasn't excited, like, oh, where am I going to put this? Then I was like, nah, back in a box and
So
make
there'll
it go
be more.
away.
There'll be more time on Craigslist.
What,
Yay, Craigslist.
Has there been anything that you did get rid of that you wish you kept?
Not yet.
Nails.
But yeah, small things. I would make a decision about, like she said, whether to keep a thing from the shop, like a box of nails or a pack of shims, and then I
mean,
wound
there
up
are-
needing them. But mostly that kind of stuff is just like you get rid of it and you know you can get it again somewhere
Right,
else
that's
when you
not,
need
that's a,
it. But
that's
in
a
terms
generic.
of the furniture,
No, even the things that we really loved, I would say, like, whatever, they're gone. Someone else is enjoying it, and that's a good thing. But honestly, there's nothing that
yeah, not yet.
nope.
There you go.
Mark, what do you really admire about Andrea? What's something that you really admire?
How smart she is. Yeah.
And Andrea?
Also how really smart he is, but also how he approaches problems in a much more rational and sort of in a better way than me, and he has more patience. He doesn't get like upset and frustrated. So he's better at kind of the rational approach to solving problems, even with the kids. So yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.